All right, class, let's figure out how do we fill in this first box. In this box, we want to convert 13 billion years into days. So this is the formation of our first stars and galaxies. Boom, the formation of our first stars and galaxies. That sounds a lot like a nebula, which is baby stars. Basically, interstellar gases are colliding and combining because the force of gravity brings them together. They're made of matter, aren't they? And when they combine and gain a bunch of mass and a bunch of pressure, those atoms, they fuse together, nuclear fusion, it releases a bunch of energy. That's a star. Yeah, baby. So that's what we're talking about. And that, we know, occurred about 13 billion years ago in real time. But how many days ago did that occur? So we want to convert 13 billion years into days. So let's start at the start. Over here on the left, I'm going to write 13 billion years, because that's our given, over 1. I always like to write it over 1, because we're going to be dealing with fractions a little bit, and this turns that into a fraction. I can divide anything by 1. I'm allowed to do that in math. So I need to multiply this term right here. I need to multiply that by something that will get rid of billions of years and turn it into days. So how in the world am I going to convert billions of years into days? Well, why don't we just use a conversion factor? The one that we copied and pasted from earlier. Remember that equals 1, we decided. And you can multiply anything by 1. And if we multiply by this conversion factor, let's see what happens here. Let me use blue for canceling. It looks like that billion years is going to cancel with that billion years because this is in the numerator and that's in the denominator. And what we're left with, let me just shrink these guys up so I have more room to write on the right side of this equation here. What we're left with here is 13 times 365 divided days, that's also in the numerator, over 13.7. Now, if I use my handy dandy calculator, I can do that really quick on a screen that is not near you, that you cannot see right now. 13 times 365 divided by 13.7, boom. No, I did it wrong. 13 times 365 divided by 13.7, boom, equals 346.35 days. Boom. And that is our answer that we like. And we're going to throw that up into our unknown box right there. So we have successfully converted 13 billion years into 346.35 days using our conversion factor. Let's do one more, lightning fast.